Savaged Unfiltered. Raw truth hits hard.
As Reagan does. He's a man of peace, but not to be trifled with. So what did he tell the protesters? Keep protesting. Help is on the way. I hope he can find a deal to end the bloodshed in Iran. But Iran's the largest state sponsor of terrorism. They've killed probably 30,000 of their people. And here's what I think. When Donald Trump promises you something, he will deliver. To the Iranian people, President Trump has your back.
President Trump has your back, guys. And first and foremost, I wholeheartedly believe that from Lindsey Graham. I'm gonna be a little bash here, Tom. I felt that Lindsey Graham is a man that likes to flip-flop every now and then. I mean, would you not agree? I mean,
I don't like him at all because of that. He speaks with forked tongue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't tell from one day to the next what he's going to do. He's flip-flopped so much. I don't trust him. I don't trust the man. Never have trusted him.
Now, he's basically saying that, Lindsey Graham here is basically saying that our president is a president of peace. He will deliver for the American people. And we've seen that countless of times. Yep. We've seen him deliver on message, policy. I mean, all over the place. I mean, this man is literally a man of reckoning with the left. And, I want to touch a little bit on Lindsey Graham here with this, Tom, but I mean, do you believe that Lindsey Graham is basically a man of his word?
No. Lindsey Graham is not a man of his word. I mean, Lindsey Graham is a man of Lindsey Graham. I mean, whatever benefits him and all his little sponsors he has, he is not. He is not a man of his word. He'll say one thing and then a little time later, he's flip-flop completely on it. He doesn't. I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw my Toyota truck.
Warning: this show contains strong language, brutal opinions, and zero apologies given. Viewer discretion is strongly advised.
Welcome to Savaged Unfiltered, where truth gets raw, opinions stay real, and nothing is off limits. This isn't your average podcast. It's the unfiltered conversation you've been craving. Politics, culture, chaos, we're diving into it all. No scripts, no safe spaces, just savage takes and real talk. You're in the right place. Strap in. It's time to get unfiltered. Savage.
I'm telling you guys, welcome to the show. First and foremost, I'm Savage, the host of the Savaged Unfiltered Show. And, Tom, man, where do we start? Like, literally, where do we start on this week? It's hard to keep up with the left. Like from shit, man. From the fucking riots out there in Minnesota to, ICE actually doing what's right for America, keeping the criminals intact, more or less, right? To Maduro from, a few weeks ago, to ice storms, man. I don't know.
To the fake attack being sprayed with apple cider vinegar that Omar did.
I'm telling you, man. I really am. I'm telling you. Guys, I want to give a big shout out to my friends over there at Blackout Coffee. That's right, guys. Stay free, stay awake, choose Blackout, okay, for your morning dose of reality, right? Can I say that, Tom?
Yeah.
Literally.
I got a little something for Blackout Coffee. Blackout Coffee will knock you out. Yeah?
I like it. I like it. John, did you hear that down there in Florida? It's going to knock you out. Literally.
Yeah, baby.
We're going to knock them the hell out.
That's what I'm going to say about Blackout Coffee. Blackout Coffee will knock you out.
Yeah. You should be their new spokesperson, by the way.
I might be their new spokesperson.
Anyway, guys, choose Blackout and tell them Savage sent you. And just by checking them out today, we're going to give you a special deal. That's right, guys. With this code SAVAGE15, right? We're going to give you like exclusive deals that you can't find anywhere else. They have an amazing selection coming up for their Valentine's Day collection. Yeah. Get your honey something, Tom.
Man.
Get your honey something.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, I have to check that out.
Yeah, check it out. Blackout coffee, baby.
Hey, I was at their website. Check out their coffee mugs, people. They got some great coffee mugs there.
Really?
Great coffee. Yeah.
I love their coffee mugs.
Thinking about picking me up a coffee mug.
Yeah,
Though I do like mine. My coffee mug.
Hey, I love it. I love it. The left won't like it. They'll be putting fucking, like Nazi shit all over the damn place. You know. Not Trump's a racist. Trump's this. Shut up.
Oh man,
Go on the corner and go spew something. You have no idea what the hell you're spewing, because that's what it is, Tom. That's what it's about. It's about spewing hatred. That is literally the left's message.
They're only repeating what they're told to say by the media and the Democrats. You know, they don't have an original thought in their brain. They just repeat what they're told to say. I mean, I've said it before. They're over there. Life is a big buffet, and they're over there eating all off the crap side of the buffet. You know, here, eat this. Now regurgitate it. Eat and regurgitate. That's all they do. They don't have a. I love that word. I love that word, Michael. Regurgitate. Yeah. All you're doing is regurgitating.
That's all they do. That's all they do. So today we're going to be bringing on a guest. Okay. And I kind of like this guest. Okay. I do, guys. I mean, I don't like everybody. I like certain people that can kind of, understand my demeanor of vocabulary. Yeah. Right. So we're bringing on a guest that has a very similar name to the show. Okay. But she goes by the last name Savage. Right. And I was kind of questioning like her roots, right? If she's related to the Michael Savage. Right.
Right.
And no relation whatsoever. So I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I kind of like it. Okay. Tiffany Savage. Have you heard of her, Tom?
I have. I follow her on Facebook, and I looked her up.
You got a new follower, right?
Yeah. And I got her. I'm following her on Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah, I was looking and listening to what she says. I like her. She seems like a
she's a badass patriot. I was checking out some of her stuff on Facebook and X. Yeah. I mean, she's all over the radar map on X.
I like
she's putting the videos out there, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I like her how she just says it. I mean, she tells you no holds barred. That's what I like.
She kind of reminds me of like a another version of maybe Kristi Noem, but like more edgier. You know
what I've noticed? These so the Democrats, they got these white liberal women, the purple hair, the blue hair, the nose ring, and they're they're always whining, and
all they do is whine. They don't know when to stop,
and yelling and screaming, all this hate. But then you take the people like Tiffany and some of these other ladies I follow, the conservative ladies.
Yeah.
Man, they're down to earth. They say, this is the way it is.
They're very polished and conditioned.
Yeah, right? they can speak without blowing their top. You know what I'm saying? They're composed.
Wait a minute. Do I blow my top too much, Tom?
No, you are.
I mean, I'm out there. I'm like a fucking firecracker. I'm not afraid to drop some F-bombs every now and then, but
you're like a flash grenade.
Wow.
And when people grab a hold of you, they lose fingers.
Well, Grandpop over there in San Francisco there, he would be proud.
You did see that. You did see that girl, right? You saw that video of that lady? She grabbed that flash grenade.
I seen that, yeah.
She grabs it and she's going, she's kind of like going, yay!
I seen that.
Boom. And
I don't want to hold her up too much. Here she is, guys. This is Tiffany Savage. Welcome to the show. How you doing?
Hi guys, how are you? You have
Doing
to
good.
please forgive my backdrop.
I was gonna
Um,
say, where the hell are you?
yes, so let me put you back because I felt like y'all are like literally like up my nose. I'm gonna
Okay.
take this off too. I had a hair appointment today, and this was also very important. So here we are. Nothing will stop the forward momentum, but
I
I have
hear you.
everything I need. So
Gotcha,
yeah.
gotcha. You sound professional for doing this in like a car, you know? I mean,
Oh, I'm telling. Well, here's the thing: is all of my content. It is very bright though.
okay.
All of my content, most of it, I shoot it because I'm thinking when I'm, when I'm in the car and something strikes me, I'm like, boom, okay. So yeah, here we are. It is a little bright, but
It
I
is
would put on
bright.
my.
Yeah, very
I
bright
know
actually.
I would put on my sunglasses, but I think that would probably be rude. So
Uh-oh. She's
Oh, that
sideways
looks
there.
good. That
That's
looks
better,
there.
good.
yeah.
Yeah.
She's in cell phone mode now, guys.
I am. I have my laptop here, but where I get my hair done, I live in the Podunk, Georgia. So where I get my hair done, the service isn't the best in my laptop, even using it as or using my phone for the hotspot. Yeah, no, it just wasn't working. So
Yeah.
I was like, we're going cell phone mode today. So
Yeah, yeah. So tell us a little bit about yourself. I mean, I see that you actually are a executive assistant and
mhm.
strategist of this protection agency.
Mhm.
What's this all about? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, it is an executive protection agency. We Okay, so the founder actually was executive protection for President Trump.
Mm-hmm.
And then now it is for Fortune 500 companies, it's for celebrities, it's for music talent, it is for organizations on the ground. For instance, we're running one job currently in Indiana for one for a mall that was purchased by, it just so happened to be one of President Trump's largest donors, and she purchased a mall. She's tearing it down
Okay.
and rebuilding it. And so they run executive protection for not just her, but for the property as well. They're licensed. They're the big guys before you get to Secret Service. If you've ever been to a Trump rally, you see the big beefy dudes, the tight green shirts. That's them.
Mm.
But yeah, so those are our contractors, and it is, we're contracted in Georgia, Florida, Indiana, and we're working on some major contracts for 2027, which I'm very excited about. But yeah, it is an executive protection. Some say bodyguard, but it's so much more than that because a lot of the detail we do is for federal, for congressmen, congresswomen, senators, you name it.
Oh wow.
So
So I mean,
high value targets.
yeah, I would say very much high valued contacts. Yeah.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit, like, how did you get into this? I mean, you didn't just wake up one day and say, "I want to be, an executive to this thing and do it and see how it works." I mean,
Well, no, as far as the
uh,
strategy part, that goes way back. That
sure,
goes to when I turned 18 and immediately became a card carrying member of the Republican Party.
gotcha.
Um, but as far as strategy, that ties into President Trump. I also have a banking finance background.
Oh wow.
Um, yes, so I'm not a dumb blonde. But
No.
politics has always been it's been a passion of mine ever since, oh gosh, ever since I saw Bush on the TV Wednesday night at church. I was little, and we were going to war, and I didn't
Mhm.
understand it. And literally from that second, um, I wanted to know every bit of everything. I come from a line of veterans uh, on my dad's side, all the way back to President John Adams, one of our founding fathers.
Mhm.
So it's in my blood, and
I
I
see
have
that.
Yeah, I have an ability to see politics on a wholesale level, not just resale. So I see the puzzle places, even though they may be dispersed everywhere. I'm like, oh, this one fits here. Oh,
Mhm.
oh, this is gonna happen. Watch
So, I
this.
mean, political activism is literally your background. I mean, I could see that,
Yeah,
especially on social media. Like the radar map is all over the place with you.
yeah,
With I'm seeing. Uh, I think I could say this. I'm safe to say this.
sure.
Conservatism is more or less your base of where you kind of see yourself right now, right?
1000%. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Explain this because I'm sure Tom has some questions for you, but I want to dig in there first before we go to Tom. Like I'm sure people are going to question what made you choose conservatism over radical leftism, more or less.
Right. Great question. I give all of that to my dad and my granddaddy. Again, they are veterans from the
Mm.
United States military, from the Army. And I also was raised in a faith centered foundational family. So from the second I was born, my butt was in church, and it's for God and country and family in that order. Um,
Good
so, or
stuff.
God, family, country. So that is where it stemmed from. I have always been that one to sort of push, push the envelope. I'm never afraid. I'm an only child. I am not afraid to speak up. Um, but I also have a love for our country. I'm an 11th generation Georgian. So my roots here are the deepest it goes. My family's even mentioned in books. I mean,
Oh wow.
we're old here. And so the people of Georgia, the love I have, not just for the state, but for the country and my ancestors, and just being being able to live in such an incredible country
Yeah,
that I
I
think a
mean,
lot of people have lost
I could
sight
share
of.
this. I could share the same interest. I mean, I have a grandfather that's been in talk radio for well over 40 years, and his political interest right now, the Michael Savage, he he
I saw that.
emphasizes political commentary on an
Mhm.
edgier note, kind of like similar to my caliber. But I
Oh
mean,
well,
I can appreciate that. Yeah,
my commentary is not dull, and
yeah.
you'll see that if you look in my mentions.
Well, I
It
like
they
you already
are.
because you share the Savage moniker there, and I
Yes,
see the
I brought it just to,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
just to push it out. Yeah.
yeah.
So
I see the backwards A's. Was
oh,
that like a production mistake, or did you do that on purpose?
no, I did that. I made this, so I did that on purpose just to be different,
Huh.
stand out a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tom, you're very quiet, buddy. This is like the first for Tom. He's never been this quiet before.
I'm just enjoying the conversation.
Yeah.
I've never. I'm Tiffany. You are the type of conservative woman that I just absolutely adore and love listening to talk. And
Thank you.
Mm.
that when I hear people like that of this caliber, I just don't have nothing to say. I just want to partake of who you are and what you are. You and Mike, I love listening to you and Mike talk. And it's
Mm.
because I'm an old man. My generation, when people are talking, we learned that you listen to what's
Yeah.
going on. And when you're around people that are discussing topics like you are, it's a joy to
Mhm.
hear people talking without
Mm.
yelling and screaming.
Oh God, yeah,
I
yeah,
can't stand
yeah.
people. I can't stand white liberal women. I can't. It's
Me
like
neither.
I go, come on, you can't. I mean, and it's like when you're talking to when you talk to them, it's
Mm.
like you either agree with what I got to say, or you could just stop following me right now. I don't want to.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Block.
It's the echo chamber. I've said this to you time after time on the show,
Yeah.
Tom. It's the echo chambers that are literally like it's losing credible journalism today. I mean, you
Well,
see that
don't
all
get
over
it
the place.
twisted though, because we have those same things happening on our
We
side
do.
too.
We
Yeah, we
do.
Um,
We do. We do.
but
We
because most
do.
of the
not as
hate I get
much.
is a lot from our side, just because I don't, I'm not gonna. I don't know how your show goes, but I am not gonna be like, oh, it's the Jews, and I'm not gonna
No,
do
no, no.
this, and I'm
I
not
don't.
gonna do this.
Tiffany,
Like,
No,
Tiffany,
no,
I don't cater to
no,
labels. I don't
neither
thank
put
one
God.
of us,
people in. Yeah, yeah,
neither one of us do. We
yeah.
don't care.
Yeah. And when people are like, America only, I'm like, you're dumb. You're dumb. You
Mm,
obviously have no idea what America first means. And they don't like that at all.
mm.
But I sleep just perfectly at night.
Well,
Well,
that's good.
from what you just said, America first is not America only. Like,
Correct.
and I'm a firm believer of that. And
Hmm.
but it's like I when I was getting involved in politics, I remember in high school when Reagan
Oh
and
my
Nixon
God.
were around and all
Yeah,
that, and
yeah.
Hmm.
the people, and you had your Democrats, you had your Republics. They weren't even really left and right. They were just
No,
Republics.
Mm,
yeah, those are your blue dogs. Yep. And that
yeah.
was when I say the same thing. That's
Well,
when the two-party system works.
yeah.
Like, and you'll be hard pressed to find a blue dog nowadays. They are
Absolutely,
there, but
absolutely.
And they were I was a centralist. I
mhm,
could agree with some things coming from the Democrats. I could agree with some things
sure.
from the Republicans, and I picked according to who was going to give me what
Mm,
what
Hmm.
followed my beliefs more strongly. I'm a
mm,
big JFK fan. I'm a big JFK follower. I
Oh,
mean,
mm.
yeah.
I love the guy. I love the guy. He was
Mhm.
one of my favorite presidents. He was a Democrat.
Yeah.
No,
Heaven forbid.
Well,
and
well, Tom, what do you
Yeah.
think of this here? I put this on purpose because this is exactly what is more or less engaging in this type of rhetoric. It's coming from platforms. It's coming from high elite people. Hollywood stars now are starting to mobilize fans to demand Congress now to literally defund ICE
I
and government entities. Man, this is
I do have something to say about that, and
yeah.
I'll make it really brief. It's the same immigration laws that we've had
Mm,
since Obama and Bush. Same department, same ICE
Clinton.
department,
Don't forget about
same
Clinton.
same the guy, the Tom Holland, the same guy. Nothing's changed. It's the
Mm-mm.
same laws in that. The only thing that's changed is the name of the president. And if you want to defund it, why weren't you wanting to defund it 15 years ago or
Yeah,
12 years ago?
where has the message gone from 15 years ago, right? Like why all of a sudden now they're so strung and gun-ho for this president, right? Some of the people that are actually speaking out against President Trump are the very same people that were kissing his ass in the 90s, early 2000s. Literally the
Sure.
same people, man. I mean, you look at people like who the hell is it? The Flintstone woman, right? Oh God.
Rosie O'Donnell.
Oh God, my freaking cloud of
Oh,
memory today. Jesus. Yeah, Rosie O'Donnell. Like she's literally
well,
this president is going to destroy democracy. This president is going to destroy democracy.
Hold
Like,
on.
come on.
Yeah, Tiffany, go ahead.
thank you. Thank you so much for calling on me. I appreciate it. Thanks. Um, okay. I would like for y'all to go back into your memory because I'm going to draw something out. Okay. There are three celebrities that decided to go against President Trump his second run in 2020. And
Mm,
when asked this time, they're like, nah, dog, I'm staying away from it. Okay. That was Jennifer Lawrence, that was Taylor Swift,
yeah.
and that was The Rock. It's because and we are not a moment, we are a movement, and we cause so much financial drain from those accounts. They're like, I ain't doing it
Mm,
again. Also, if you hearken back to the general, Kamala paid Beyonce. Who else did she pay? what was her, Megan the Stallion or some
Oh God,
shit.
all over. Yeah, a whole bunch
Yeah.
of them. Yeah.
Oh, Jennifer Lopez. Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me how that ended up. Anyone remember the result? Exactly. President Trump is now at 1,600. Kamala is still licking her wounds, trying to, peddle her book out that no one's going to buy. So, and this
It's not getting any sales, by the way.
me. No, it's not.
It's not getting any sales.
None. If you read the comments, the comment section's glorious. But if you look at, they're pulling, we're seeing the exact same trends from 2016, from 2020, Summer of Love, till 2024, with the paying off of, actors, celebrities, music, whatever's. And it never bodes well, because people, a normal, average, everyday American, first of all, they're not going to know anything about their political stance.
No.
I mentioned this in my book, that social media is a tool for campaigns. It is not how you campaign. It's not how, because I think, 10 to 11% of adult Americans are on any given platform. They're not going to see that. They don't care.
They're going off of put your damn hand down for a minute, Tom. they're going off of personality today. And I keep on telling people this. I tell Tom this, I tell people I bring on. All even lives and stuff, whether it's TikTok or Twitter. Stop voting on personality. Yeah, personality is important. Yeah, you need personality when it comes to, make an educated decision, but go more on policy. Oh, right. I'm not going to vote for Donald Trump because, he's this, and that's, how idiotic that sounds.
I didn't vote for Donald Trump on policy. I'll be honest with you. All the times I voted for him, I didn't. And I'll tell you why I voted for Trump, because I said a long time ago, I looked at the government and I said, this government is becoming a big corporation. You know what we need for a president? A businessman.
Yep,
and that's why I voted for Trump. I went, here's the guy that can go in and treat it like a corporation, clean it up, and get it functioning like it should be functioning.
Well, and if you look at what just happened today with Nicki Minaj, I mean, she came out hand in hand with the boss. Okay, and she looked glorious. He was standing there smiling at her like he was a proud granddaddy, had her front row making jokes. She's laughing. Come on. And that was sincere. Here's the thing I need people to remember, especially when we're referencing with ICE. If you look at the most recent data coming from the Hispanic population, the approval ratings for not just President Trump, but for what ICE is doing, is something between 28 and 32% approval rating. Yeah, that's astronomical, because
it's crazy. Literally, yeah.
Every election cycle, and this is something people need to understand and they don't, every election cycle, the black vote increases 25%, Hispanic is 18%, Asian Island Pacificers is 12%, and the white vote is -5%. Okay? People need to take that into consideration, so that we have so many different cultures represented, and those will take Hispanics for example. They're here legally. They're pissed because they've worked. They've worked here their entire lives. They're getting a small stipend from Social Security from the government, and you have these illegals that are literally getting open door policy. They're getting money from the federal government. They're getting money from NGOs. They're getting housing. Like if you look at Mondami, free subsidized housing.
Oh yeah,
and they're getting debit cards. Yes, and I'd be pissed too. I'd be like, man, hold up, because those who sought America as asylum the legal way, the correct way, because it doesn't mean jump 87 countries to get here. But that took the legal route to get here. I would be I'd be livid. I'd want them gone too.
I'd be livid too. And there's a clip here I want to show. Like I was bashing Hollywood a little bit, but not all of Hollywood is pissed off at this. They're not because it's actually catching attention from Nicki Minaj, right? Minaj. Yeah. I can never get her fucking name right. Check this clip out, guys. Crazy stuff.
I am probably the president's #1 fan. And that's not going to change. And the hate or what people have to say, it does not affect me at all.
Good. And it shouldn't affect you.
No.
I'm glad a halfway decent celebrity like Nicki can actually go out there on the front stage without being embarrassed, without being scared. Oh my God, I'm going to lose about 20 million followers. Oh my God, my sponsors are going to go away. Oh my God. She's not afraid. You got others out there. Rob Schneider speaking out. You got comedian Terrence Williams putting out videos like it's going out of style. These are the people that are Chris seeing Pratt, it. They're waking up.
Kid Rock, Jason Aldean. Cardi B could never. I mean, come on, friggin' turncoat. But she did it. She turned her back because she was all about it. But it was really easy to see because, and I've said this so many times, and celebrities are so guilty of this. What happens when you align with President Trump? Man, you are skyrocketed. Also, and he will, I mean, he is, I know him. Personally, I've seen this.
You told me a little bit, you know, like as we kind of, you know, spoke a little bit off the air, that you have some form of connection with him, right? There's ties. So explain to us.
Well, let me finish my point and then I'll get there. But what happens when that same person decides, I'm not going to support President Trump anymore? Then what? Then they're skyrocketed again because oh my gosh, they're going again.
Look at the women on The View. They used to adore President Trump. They actually announced him.
Marjorie Taylor Greene. Freaking turncoat because he did not appoint her to a cabinet position. She got her panties in a wad and then she left Congress and abandoned America.
She's a fucking, I'll say this on the air. She's a fucking embarrassment to the 14th district there in Georgia.
Yes, she is. The 14th deserve better. They deserve Jim Tully. Anyway.
I feel the same way about Trace Gowdy. I feel like he abandoned America.
Oh God.
I mean, these guys that do that, it's like, are you kidding me?
John Thune's getting on my short list too. We don't even need to go there. But anyway,
so
easy, Tiffany.
I know. I get up. I'm telling you.
Yeah, the tea kettle needs to, you know, watch it a little bit. Yeah, whoop, there you go. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about that. Exactly. Tell us a little bit about like President Trump. Like, is he the monster that everybody portrays him to be on the left?
No, he is not. He's everything you would hope he would be in a granddaddy type situation. My daughter's had several times with him. And I worked for him. I mean,
you said that. Yeah.
So I wrote Trump Force 47. That was a battleground strategy for the general in 2024. That story is hysterical. But
Tiffany, I'm going to put you out there. I'm going to pull a leftist here.
Okay.
Was he trying to flirt with you? Was he trying to grab you by the whatchamacallit, like they tell you, right? Like,
no.
You know where I'm going with that, right? Like, it's locker room talk. It's locker room. Get out of here with that garbage. Come on.
Yeah, no. And I've said this before. I'm like, I wish a motherfucker would. Because I'd be like, thank you, boss. You know, I don't give a shit. I mean, and women, sorry, but, and here's my point to that. Women that are like, oh my God, I'm so offended. No, girl, you're not. Because when you and all your hens are having your stupid little wine nights, okay, y'all are some raunchy hoes, okay? You are worse than the dude, so I don't want to hear it. Anywho, yes, if I did not, I have a 14-year-old daughter. She is a carbon copy of me. I am extremely protective. And if I thought for one instance that she was in any sort of danger, I would not let her around any person like that.
Mm.
She adores President Trump. She has had one-on-one conversations with President Trump that I've witnessed from afar, and they are the sweetest, sincerest. I mean, she yelled at him one time, which was, I was like, what's happening? But she was doing it in a passionate way. She, like I said, she's very much like me. But it was, he is a wonderful, he listens and he truly,
I
and
know he
what
does.
people don't understand is that he doesn't just have a heart for conservatives, for Republicans.
Mm.
He he has a heart for America, for the American people. They don't
American.
see that.
I
And I
know he
don't,
has a heart of gold. I mean, I personally know him myself. I spoken to
yeah,
the president, during his campaign runs there in 2016, a little bit of 2020, and I've gotten to speak to him. I mean, just, like here and there, obviously he's a busy
mm,
man, the most busiest man in the world, but he has literally a genuine heart. He
he
speaks
does.
from his heart. I mean, he's a New Yorker, folks, like I am originally, and
And
he's
he's
not afraid to say
funny.
what he says. Yeah, yeah.
I,
Oh,
I've
He's,
damn
told
funny. Yeah,
I've
yeah.
told Michael this several times. To me, President Trump, I wish I could sit down and talk with him because I
Mm,
have worked with hundreds of guys that are just like Trump. They go,
mm,
give
mhm,
me describe what you think President Trump is. What do you think Mr. President Trump is like? He's a construction guy.
mhm.
mm.
He puts on the hard hat. He goes down there. He talks to the subcontractors. Hey, what are you doing? You guys going to get this done? Hey, come on.
Yeah.
Hey, John. Hey, that's how he is. And I
And,
would, I mean,
uh,
I love
and
Trump.
if he believes, because I pitched the ground game
Mm,
almost 2 years before, and I did it in like apprentice style because I was just because of the work I had done in
mm.
Georgia. One of our Brandon Beach, who now works for the administration, he
Yeah.
wanted to thank me. And so he's like, "Hey, you're a delegate. You're going to be at convention. The boss is going to be there. Would you like a picture?" And I'm like, Bet. I don't care about
Ball.
pictures. I don't care about VIP. I've never been invited to Mar-a-Lago. I've never been to Mar-a-Lago. I don't care about that. I care about the country. I
Mm,
had been putting a binder together of data and polling places, strategies from other parties, from our own campaign, from this, that, and the other thing. Um, and I was like, this is my chance. I am not going to be able, I mean, I got to do it. And I almost blew it, but um, I snapped into place and it took me 3, 4 minutes to remember everything because the staffer wouldn't let me bring anything in. And he's like, hold on, who are you? And I'm like, I'm Tiffany Savage, blah, 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 lifelong
okay.
Georgia delegate, to
There
Gwinnett
you go.
County, 10th District, da, 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 da. And he goes, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. You
Yeah.
have all of this. I was like, yes, sir. I was like, and you have to win Georgia to win 2024. You will not win Georgia without me. So
Mm,
hand me a Sharpie because I know you like to sign stuff in it. Show me the dotted line because we got to go now. We
mm,
don't have time to waste because the party that you're here representing, they want the other guy, meaning
mm,
Governor Goat,
mm.
DeSantis. And he goes, you have this. I'm like, right out there. He's like, well, I want it. Yes, sir. And so I go to turn away. He goes, wait a minute. Do you want a picture? And I'm like, sure. And so we, took a picture. I went, got it. This is much abbreviated story because it's a hysterical story. But and with it, he gave his, rah rah, I'm running for president. We need Georgia speech. Left in about 30 minutes after he left when he's on
Wow.
Trump Force One, I get a text from a 202 number, that's DC, and it was President Trump and his national campaign advisor, Brian Jack. And they're like, holy smokes. And I'm like, I know. And he's like, this is good. I know.
Mm,
And unbeknownst to me, I had started negotiations to be a regional director in Georgia. And I get after Iowa caucus, which hashtag was this time 2 years
mm,
ago. I got at my door a gold and white Trump
wow.
caucus captain hat with it signed. I didn't know why. I knew that I put my name, my phone number, my address on on my strategy that I gave to him, which was specifically for Georgia. That was it. That was it. And come to find out that they took it for a test run in Iowa and won what, 53%? And then after that, bing, bang, boom, here we are.
That's some story, guys. We're going to continue this here with Tiffany, but I got to get a quick break, guys. Joining me next week here, you're going to love this, guys. This is actually a returning guest that I had on from last year by the name of Scott Skahara. If that name rings a bell, guys, it should, because his story not only is capturing millions here in the country with his daughter being lost to COVID and as well as medical malpractice. It's actually catching the hearts of millions wanting to understand more about his ongoing lawsuits with the hospital. And he's going to be on next week, guys. So you're going to want to join that episode. The story is actually being called Grace's Dad, right? A father's story through loss and love, okay? Because his daughter had a very, very rare mental condition that affected her brain. And, she had sadly passed away through, what the hospital had called it COVID, which really didn't go into full story with this. So you're going to want to catch that episode next week with myself, Tom, and Scott. It's going to be a little emotional. I just have to put that out there. So that will be actually next Tuesday. So you're going to want to check that out. Also, too, guys, this upcoming April, I'm going to be taking the show live to my good friends over there at Poe Duty. That's Harrison's Theater in Tarentum, Pennsylvania, which is on the outskirts of Pittsburgh. So if you guys are wanting to see me live, right? Tom always jokes sometimes. Oh, you want to see that guy live? No, you don't want to see him live. Join me over there at Poe Duty, Harrison's Theater. April 13th through 15th. Tickets are now available at events.poduty.com in two formats, guys, and both live stream as well as in person. Tickets starting as $10, real low, keeping them low, guys. I understand that the inflation's coming down, but hey, not everybody can afford, $100, $200, $300 tickets. So it's not about the money, guys, to me, really. It's about, sending out the message on a conservative note to my audience. So join me, guys, there in Tarentum, that I call the Neckwoods of Pittsburgh. I can't wait to see you guys out there. So, Tom, we're being joined by Tiffany Savage here, literally a conservative voice.
What a
for
wonderful
change.
person, wonderful.
Literally, she's a voice of change, man. That's what I say.
She's a voice of common sense and critical thinking. Hey, one thing about this live show, everybody, go to that live show, and when the show starts, start yelling, "We want Tom." We want Tom.
Is that? Wait a minute. Is that a thing you're going to be doing? Is that a movement? Oh God, you're going to be sending me off the stage before I even start, man. Jesus. Jesus.
I'm just having fun, man.
No, you're having fun. So I want to talk a little bit about, the rhetoric a little bit, right? Kind of that's why I brought Tiffany on, to get her insights and her views on this, because the rhetoric, the temperament in this country is very, very, very high. Okay. Mm-hmm. And, it's unfortunate that we have to, kind of put up with this garbage, right? From the left. It is. It's very disturbing. Now, I want to go into this with you, Tiffany, with Ilhan Omar. She's in trouble. The eyes rolled.
I got sprayed with
apple cider vinegar.
Yeah.
I got sprayed.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Someone said, "Yeah, she got sprayed with holy water." I lost it. I was drinking my tea, and I'm like, everywhere. Yeah, that's funny.
Now, Tom, you think it was a setup?
That's
what you told. You told me this morning.
It was 1,000% safe.
I have watched I've watched thousands and thousands and thousands of hours of movies and videos and shows and all kinds of stuff. I could tell a video when it's staged. That was so staged.
Well, she made direct eye contact with him.
Yeah.
She gave a head nod, and then she drew out her speech, her manner of talking. It was a dramatic pause, and then tell me why, after this happened,
She's a terrible
he
actor, by the way.
actually moves toward him when a normal person, if this was organic, would have ducked or gone another way. She actually makes a movement toward him. Come on, girl. She went to the Jesse Smollett Leering Center.
Terrible
School.
You know what else, Tiffany? If I was there and I was going to spray something on her, I'd have doused her face.
Oh,
he didn't even spray her face. He sprayed it across her chest.
Did you see? Did you see the way he came on the stage? Like he came on the stage and then he positioned himself to the left first and then went to the right.
No.
Get in camera.
He did not position himself. They positioned him here. So a little insider baseball into campaign world.
She's schooling me here, folks. Go ahead.
Yes. So, for instance, if there's a congressman or even the president, whatever, you are strategically put. If it's behind the president, you are staged there for whatever points that he is going to make within his speech. So if you're a mom with a kid, school choice. If he's trying to reach like the HBCUs, you'll have Black Voices for Trump. Women for Trump was a big thing. The suburban housewives. Then you have all the pink in the back. Okay, the same thing is true with a speech from a Congress member. Right. Wherever it is, those all have to be vetted, and they are strategically placed for whatever it is that they're trying to do. Do not think that front or second, there's front row or 1A or second row center. That was 1000% by design. And furthermore, they wouldn't have normally allowed anyone to bring any drinks in because they could be trajectories.
Exactly.
So
that's why I see.
I wasn't laughing at you, Tiffany, but I have a very vivid imagination.
I'm going there too with you.
I could see them going to him. You got to get on this mark right
now.
Tom.
That's why she slowed down, and then he's like, "Oh shit, that's my cue."
I'm going there too as it's a stage, because you look at the investigation with her right now. She's in trouble here, guys. Like literally. This is what's going on here. Like, you see, literally striking a nerve, right? At $15,000. How does she go from $15,000 value to $5 million, right? No phone line, no physical winery, social media gone dark. The website is like literally plugged, right? How does she do that? I don't understand.
Never mind her brother.
And then look at all these financial disclosure reports, right? coming out of Santa Rosa, right, for the winery, $15,000, $50,000 for partnership income, $200 to $1,000. Folks, it's just something is just not adding up. These are. I'm not just pulling these out of like little fucking Canva templates or something. I don't do that shit. I'm not pulling a Candace Owens. But literally, look at the website. The 503 service unavailable.
Oh shit! You didn't even get the 404 service unavailable. They was trying for the 503. Oh,
that's right. That's right. Oh, she's done. They pull it right off. The server doesn't even exist anymore.
Now
here's the thing. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, but now think of this, everybody. That is just one person in Congress. There's 80 to 90% of everybody in Congress is doing what she has been.
Gotta love that too there, Tom. Look at that. Did you see that? Yeah, I was just kind of pulling that off as it was kind of closing up. The little federal docket there. She don't like that. It's all the exposure is coming out. I love it. I love it.
We need to clear everybody out of Congress. Just
send her to jail. I don't give a shit. Send her to jail. Send her to jail. You can, when you're done with her, you can send Tampon Tim next because he needs to be up there too.
That's one thing. That's one point I wanted to make, and I hope, I'm pretty sure a lot of your viewers have picked up on this. But what Ilhan Omar did on, that individual scale, right? So she's under investigation. She is in trouble. So let's cause chaos. He's a chaos agent. And then guess what? Even though I'm guilty, I'm crying victim. So that is exactly what you are seeing on a more grandiose scale down in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Exactly.
Yep. And you're Tim Waltz. Let's cause chaos. Oh my God, I stand behind you, but I'm the victim. No, absolutely not. You're in cahoots with the Somalis and the Leering centers, and then with these paid protesters, because that's exactly what a majority of them are. They fly in. I've seen them fly in. It is wild who is funding these Act Blue NGOs. But
oh yeah, I've done some pieces there in Atlanta when they had the No Kings there last year, especially covering it, and then I went down to Florida to help my friend Kate Bennett out with her stuff, and it's crazy.
Wild.
You ask them a question like, don't you have a job? Aren't you working right now?
This is my job.
Yeah,
that
was actually caught by Laura Ingraham.
Yes, but here's the thing with that. Yeah. But they are the ones, like, for instance, Flashbang Lady, which I heard that right before I came on, and I started cracking up because two things I thought about Happy Gilmore. I'm like, did she dedicate her performance to Chubbs? Just wondering. And it said, like, that flashbang took my damn hand. And then I thought about Armageddon, where they're sitting at the table. He's like, when you hold a firecracker, what happens if you hold it open? You burn your hand. What happens if you do it exposed? Your wife's going to be opening your ketchup bottles. I was dying. But guess what she's doing? She's crying victim. Wow, sweetie. First of all, you're idiot. But what were you going to do with that? Were you trying to get it out of the way? Do you not know how those things work? Like, were you going to chunk it somewhere else? But they're the first ones. They're, oh my gosh, I am here. What are you standing up for? What are you protesting? Because I guarantee you don't know. And yet, when you get hurt, and I think they want, but here's what aggravates me. For instance, we'll take Flanagan, for example. She put out, use your bodies as shields against ICE. Also, side note, if you got babies, bring your babies, okay? I am not joking. This is ridiculous. They are pawns. They want these people to sacrifice themselves for a political agenda, for a point. And these protesters, okay, I truly believe some of them want to be martyrs. They want to lose their life they can be a martyr, but they don't even know what they're sacrificing themselves for.
You have hit the head on the nail. And
they hit it. Yeah.
These people that are saying, go out there, confront them with guns, confront them on the front. You'll never see them.
Don't forget about the Maxine Waters, right? If you see them in a gasoline station and a grocery store, you tell them they're not welcomed here. A leftist America, is that not a form of political violence? Right. Oh my God, I'm not supposed to say that.
And then you see them trying to compare it to Kyle Rittenhouse. I'm like, hold the phone, because yes, it wasn't a protest really. I mean, he was going to defend, and as soon as police got there, there's footage, hands up, gun down, hands up. Yeah. And he went through the proper channels. That shit pisses me off to no end, because they're trying to make similarities that do not exist.
Well, this is the great divide. This is why the left is focused so heavily on the MAGA base, right? Let's look at them little by little, right? Disrupting the status quo, right? They don't want the idea of America first. They think it is disrupting their democracy in some sick fucking fashion, right? Number two, the culture tug of war, right? We're seeing a massive shift in how American values are defined. The left often prioritizes progressive social evolution and institutional reform. And then lastly, I'll go into direct accountability, right? They think it's nonsense. They have rights to the illegals. Oh, they do?
No.
Come on. They don't have
I mean, they do.
Rights.
When they cross, you know, if you read the Constitution, as soon as they get here, you know, they have certain rights, but this ain't it.
The bottom line, Tiffany, is the rage. Literally, that's all they want is rage, right? Look at the MAGA base right now. America first, individual liberties, traditionalism, the no-nonsense attitude, the left disrupting the status quo, populism over bureaucracy, all that stuff. I mean, this is what they want, and it's sickening.
They're chaos agents. Yes, it's just like the good lady using her car. She came from out of state and used her car to interfere with an ICE arrest investigation. She mowed someone over, okay? And then if you look at the Pretty situation, he had a broken rib from a week before from a protest. So him bringing a gun, he had a vendetta. He got hurt and he was about to take it out on somebody. I don't know where the disconnect it truly is.
Well, you're concerned. I see that. And you're putting videos out here. Guys, check out some of the videos that Tiffany's putting out there.
Michael Gardner, Raw and Unleashed.
Make this make sense to me. Border Patrol agents have been given new orders not to arrest non-criminal, wait for it, illegal aliens. Okay, they have already committed a criminal act. They're here illegally. I'm not okay with this. I'm actually like pissed. Are we just gonna cower? Is this that meeting halfway bullshit? Because I'm not okay with that. Man, this fucking day.
Yeah. Now, I will say...
Make that make sense, folks. Literally, make that make sense. I'd like to know this. Please.
Yes. So, I hate doing this.
You're fired up. I love it. Everybody should be fired up because, I mean, our country's going down the fucking shitter, literally.
Well, I am friends with Tom Homan. And like the post I put out, what was it last week? I made liberals' heads explode because it was the one about Barack. And that had stuff like 5 million something. But I made that before he was sent to Minneapolis, Minnesota. So my thought is, now I'm leaving that up just in case I was right, but I hope to be wrong because I hope they're sending him there. Let the man cook because Tom Homan don't take shit from nobody.
Since you're on the Tom Homan here, I want to focus on him first before I go to other stuff. Before we depart here today, I would love to see Tom Homan, replacing Pam Bondi. I've said this for like maybe the last 3 days on social, right? I've said this in articles, all over the place, even my friends, right, in the industry. I said Tom Homan would be an excellent choice in that role. He knows the border very well. He knows accountability. He knows measures. He just knows like damn common sense. Pam Bondi, I mean, yeah, she's done great for the state of Florida before she came into the role, right? But I mean, I'm not the only one, folks, that's seen a disconnect. Look at Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. He wasn't, king on joy with Pam Bondi when she was in that area. And I think that she is literally slipping through the bridges, more or less, the cracks. And she needs to go. I'm sorry. She needs to go.
10, 15, 20 arrests by now. in a year. I just don't.
She's
that's why I
flip flopping so
No
much.
arrest.
Oh, I have the Epstein files; they're on my desk, and then I don't. Like,
Can I
come on.
just tell you, I am so glad, and I think that was strategic because I did not get the invite to the White House for that, and because for good reason, because I'd already put stuff out because all of everything that was in Bindergate was actually unredacted that you could download on like Court Lister.
Yeah,
So it's all been there.
Yeah.
I would have lost my mind and thrown it back, and I probably would have been escorted out because that was some bullshit. Now, I am getting there. I am finding it hard to defend, her.
I'm not.
I do trust President Trump.
I
know. I understand, and
I'm
but look what we're doing.
Yeah,
we're talking about it. We're not yelling about it.
See. Here's the thing, right? I'm a little furious. I'm getting frustrated with Pam Bondi. Right? She's had a year already, and it's almost like. And don't get me wrong, Tiffany. I do trust the president's, decisions and his thoughts and everything because he's the president of the United States. I want to trust him, just like any other president. I don't favor the MAGA base all the time. I'm not a Trump cultist. I have to put that out there. I will agree on the president, even as a conservative Republican. There was times where I put trust in President Biden because he was the president. Did I see that he was unfit and he was like not there? Yeah, I mean anybody could say that with a common sense and morale. But here is the frustration: she's had a year, and in my personal opinion, she's not delivering. I'm sorry.
And that is a fair point. May I have 3 minutes to try to get everything out?
Go ahead.
Okay. So as far as the Epstein files, I think it was genius the way.
We lost her. She'll come back. Hopefully. No, she just I don't know, boop. But there's something, maybe she's been compromised. I don't know. No. Where was she going? She was saying something and then she just boop. I don't know. Did a phone die or something or laptop? Who knows?
I don't know.
But
can you call her?
No, I mean, I don't have her number or anything like that, but there she is. Here we go.
I'm here.
Yeah.
There it is. What happened?
Well, this is probably a lot for subject matter. My camera is still frozen. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I can hear you. You're still frozen though.
I know. You can take me off screen. I can just do voiceover. Or I can turn my camera off. I don't know. Anywho,
go ahead. Yeah, producer tips will actually. No. My producer is gonna basically keep you in audio mode. There we go. We got you in audio mode, so you're actually talking.
You can put up my PFP, producer Tim, or whatever.
Producer tips, Tim. Go ahead. You were talking about something about Pam, and then you just heard, we just lost you.
I know. Okay. Well, that actually kind of makes sense. It's because of the subject matter. I'm not kidding. But
it's
the whole thing with the Epstein files with Pam, whatever. My dad is a retired special agent from the Bureau. I literally went and interviewed my dad on 3 cases, and I said, I want whatever you can disclose to me, top level, medium level, low level, and I want timelines. And I want to know each step and what the timeline is between each step. Okay. But there's a reason for this, because here's the thing. I don't need to see perp walks. That's not a big thing for me. I don't give a crap about that. Okay. But I do want action. Now,
I agree with push past on X is basically saying, it's the propaganda. I agree with you there, buddy. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
But I also am very, very, very close with the former deputy director of the FBI, Dan. Very close. And I'm like, bro, And he's like, just let her cook. And I know.
I've
But
spoken with Dan a few
yeah,
times, and I understand his frustration, including with
yeah,
Dan Bondi.
it is.
I seen the disconnect, and I mean, he even said this prior to taking the position. You know,
He
like
did.
not only did it put a strand on his marriage, obviously because he had to move up to Washington in that federal apartment, but I mean, the
Here's the
behind the
thing,
scenes
though.
between him, it was
But we
just.
don't know. We do. I mean, when you look at
We
it,
don't
and
know, but we've seen the frustrations. I
I
mean, it was
understand.
thrown there
But
in public.
listen,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think people are so upset that
Mm.
they are not the civilian that got the super steamy email to put out on platforms everywhere to say, "Oh, this is what we're doing now. Let's put it for everyone to see." Also, if I were President Trump, I don't know if I would release those files. I'd be pulling every one of them from the list and being like, "I got your name right here, sucker. So you either sing like a bird or you're going to Gitmo." I mean,
Mm.
I would use it as leverage
Why?
until the very end.
But why is it so hard for her to do that? I mean,
But
she
we
has.
don't know that she's not. That's the thing. And I want people to understand. You don't know. Nobody truly knows what measures are being taken, what steps are being taken. And I am not an apologist. I am not, I will call someone out. Like I said, I'm getting close to that line. However, I also have to think of it like, do I really know what happens in these skits, in these
Yeah.
closed door meetings with certain individuals? No,
You
nobody
know,
does.
I agree with that. I agree with what Tiffany's saying there because I say it all the
no,
time. I'm not privileged to the
Hmm.
behind the door meetings that are going on. I
but
don't know what's being
but
said privately.
but Tom,
Right.
do you believe? Here's something for Tom here. Tom, do you believe that Bondi has been compromised by something?
I don't know.
That question has been brought up on social media with a lot of people. Yeah,
All I
yeah.
know is, I mean, you gotta give the public a little something.
It's been a
something.
year. That's it.
Yeah, it's been
And a lot
year.
of these cases are decades long.
You know,
Decades.
I
They're deep.
spoke.
Give us Adam Schiff. Throw Adam
God.
Schiff in
Yeah,
jail.
right.
Do
And
something.
Well, Tiffany,
furthermore, you're
yeah.
not going to you're going to, like Adam Schiff, for example, people are going to want to see these just outlandish, I can't believe it charges. That's not the way it works. They're going to get them on something like a mortgage fraud, which opens it up for discovery. And before you know it, homie's in prison. You're thinking it's for mortgage fraud, but it's actually for something else. And
Yeah.
This administration has been nothing but transparent, but it's
They
also
have.
very, very strategic.
They have been transparent, right? I'm going to give you that. But there's frustrations within the cabinet. I mean, we see that. I mean, we've seen, the decision that, we went into Tom Holman, right?
Mm-hmm.
President Trump sending Tom Holman over Kristi Noem. And then everybody was like, whoa, what is Trump doing? Is there some type of, pot being stirred somewhere behind the curtain that we're not seeing on the public eye?
No, I think Tom Holman, I call him the bull moose. Like, send him in because, like I said, what we saw with Border Patrol agents, now with ICE, are you kidding me? I sent him a text the other day. I'm like, please hose him down with fire hoses. I won't even take credit for it, bro. And he just sent laughing emojis.
I bet he did. And I loved how he drilled AOC. He made AOC like she didn't know what to say. She was
she didn't.
Fuck is this? He's not supposed to be asking me these questions. Yes, he is.
The one thing I think about Trump is anything and everything he does is calculated. He knows exactly what he's doing.
1000%.
He knows what the plan is. And he don't tell anybody anything. He's doing a Venezuela, go in at night and pull out the
that was freaking brilliant.
Well, the message
with a
is high.
discombobulator.
Yeah.
You know what? Dial that discombobulator back a couple notches and send that to Minneapolis.
Yeah,
that'll show them.
Well, the message is being high and spoken here by Tiffany, guys. I mean, she's not only am I fed up, but she's fed up here. Check out another video that's literally buzzing her feed there on social.
Michael Gardner, Raw and Unleashed.
I think it's pretty fair to say
that President Trump, our current administration, they are literally the only hope we have to save our country, especially going into the midterms. Okay? Pretty safe to say that. Tell me why there are so many people that are so divisive, those that are trying so hard now that once we're America first, once we're MAGA, have now turned their backs on President Trump, on this administration, just because they haven't addressed whatever that individual's certain whatever question, whatever is. Our president, his administration, our Congress, and our senators are the only hope that we have. Tell me why so many people, content creators, influencers, and the like, are so dead set on being the loudest, and it's dividing our country instead of saying, you know what, I'm going to move this to the side, because the general, that was only the first step. We still have a country to save. Tell me.
Yeah. And guys, I didn't want to kind of put that out. That was actually about 2 minutes, about a minute 56, if that. You guys got to check out the rest of her video there. Tiffany Savage putting out the political commentary on her views and her concerns, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. So, I mean,
My concern, no, Michael.
Let's try to digest it a little bit, Tom. Yeah.
My concern is we only have 3 more years with Trump.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and time is going by too fast. You know, we can look and say nothing was done in the first year as far as, you know, arrests and all that. Are we going to be in the same boat when the second year goes by? I mean, things have got to start to roll. And I really believe that in the back, Trump knows what's going on, and it's all going to start rolling. We just need something. He needs to do something. Our DOJ needs to do something. And they need to do something that is going to shake Congress to its core.
Well, that's happening right now.
That is our problem. We have a problem with Congress. It's not a left-right thing. It's the Congress it's the government by the Congress for the Congress. I mean, come on. We got to shake these peoples to the core.
Tiffany, before we depart here with you, my question is, how do we get not only the conservative base, not only the MAGA base, but all of America on both sides of the aisle to come to some form of reality that this behavior setting in America is not only toxic, but it's unhealthy? How do we move forward? I mean, literally here, all right, let that marinate a little bit, but also kind of to go into this next question, maybe bring in mental asylums or, you know, that to degree on a high level, because I did see that President Trump had shown an interest in the last coming of days with wanting to signing an executive order. I don't know if it has been passed yet. Obviously, I don't think it has been passed, but would you think that would solve the equation?
No, that is not up to President Trump. That is up to each and every one of us. First of all, and to go back to reference that video, being so divisive, being so selfish with, well, I want this done. Well, I want this done. Well, he needs to do this. Well, okay. But there's also, 81 million people living in this country. What's important to me is not necessarily what's at top of mind and important to you, especially if you're talking to someone else in another party, whether they are moderates, whether they are Democrats. You have to first have civil conversations. You're not going to get anywhere with heat on your head, but you've got to get in your communities and have these discussions. I can't go, to a place that I'm not familiar with and think that I know all the things that is burdening that community. Absolutely not. It doesn't work.
I'm
But
calling it the pressure cooker. That's exactly what we're seeing in America.
yes,
It's like a pressure cooker, just like
a powder keg.
If
Yes.
we do not control it, it is going to explode.
Right. But it is up to every one of us. President Trump is doing what is best for America, for her people, for our economy. You name it. You know, geopolitically, make sure that we are posturing in the strongest, most revered nation on the planet. But when it comes to how to stifle the pressure cooker or turn down the temperature, that's up to us. Because, like, for instance, I would not go to Minneapolis as me. No. And when I hear people say, well, we're going to go down there, well, if you're, because they're heated already.
Sure,
right?
Sure.
And the second someone with a red MAGA hat shows up, it's going to get taken to the next level. Well, then you're also a chaos agent because you're making things worse. You have got to keep a level head. You know what? Keep that Bongino rule going, that 72-hour rule. But if you see something, don't be reactionary. Hold on to it. Let other things come out, but have a discussion and listen. You've got to listen.
Absolutely. I truly, hardly believe that. It's the golden rule of media. You have to keep within the 48-hour rule. Don't be like, oh, I got to get out. I got to be the first person to get it out. No. Because if you're an accredited journalist or you work for an accredited company, you are going to understand that if you put it out too early, you can undermine your entire agenda, more or less. I mean, you know, come on.
But
guys.
having conversations and I know
we need to learn how
sexy.
to talk to one another. It's not sexy at all.
It's
but
not
we need
sexy at all. But you got to do it because that's your community, and you can't just be like, oh, I'm about to prove this one right. No, you need to not just hear that person. You've got to listen to it, empathize, and then work from that.
Tom and I were discussing this on a show last week, you know, as we kind of close up here with you. And I don't want to take too much of your time, but I'll let you plug what you need to plug. But I mean, that's what we need to establish in this country. We need to establish the right tongue, not yelling and screaming at each other. How the hell are you supposed to understand someone's background or message if you're just constantly going, I mean, you know, that's not getting you anywhere. I mean, Tiffany, let me say this here with you, okay? Because I like you. You're a nice person.
Thank you.
I understand persona. I understand character. I understand theatrics. We all come from that aspect in the media because we are trying to deliver it on different types of, you know, levels, right? There's some of us that deliver very small. There's some of us that get very, you know, hysterical like me. I'm not afraid to express that because I'm concerned for my country. I mean, I'm not a radical, you know, crazy man, but I'm just very concerned of what's going on. And I feel that America's temper is reaching a boil point. Yeah. We need to put the lid on the damn cooker.
That is all about the messaging, though. That's not President Trump causing it.
No,
it's chaos agents causing it, and that's what needs to be communicated. Yeah. You can't just go in a hothead situation because I guarantee you, like, I have one of my very close friends is the bold lib. I mean, Angela Bellicamino. She is a liberal from New York, and she is a dear friend because we have had conversation and people have forgotten how to do it. They're so hell-bent on saying that they are right.
Let me tell you something, a short story, and then we'll close it out with you. This is the very same thing that happened to me on TikTok briefly, guys. I literally lost my account for not only expressing my free speech, but expressing my views and thoughts on the very same discussion we're talking about. You know, maybe if I pulled like a leftist card or, you know, a radical card, I would have been fine. But no, they basically booted me off because I'm sharing stuff. And I'm going to say it, guys. I'm going to be completely honest. It affected the algorithms of the demeanor. They did not want to hear it. I talk about COVID. Nope, that's a big no-no. You can't talk about COVID. You can't talk about the Epstein. Obviously, you could talk about if it has something to do with Trump, but if it had something to do with the Clintons, nope, that's not allowed on TikTok. This is what I'm talking about, folks. Mm-hmm. They want to save democracy. You know what I say? Fuck that. We need to save our republic because we live in a republic. We do not live in a communist democracy.
Exactly.
Case closed.
And the biggest obstacle in achieving all this, Tiffany and Michael, the media. The media fuels all this. They're the ones dishing out all the crap. They're the ones that are feeding everybody all this garbage. And if we had an honest media, that just reported the facts, this whole thing would be so different.
Yeah.
Our country would be so different.
Absolutely. Tiffany, I want to thank you for, taking your time out of your busy schedule today. I know, you got to get back to what you're doing. You have a book out there. You have a book, right? Can you please share with my audience and those listening in the live stream about this book, Precinct? It's about precinct and elections. Go ahead, ma'am.
Yes, it's called Precincts Win Elections. And the premise is Republicans don't lose because of our values being unpopular, but we lose because we have failed to build the infrastructure required to deliver them. Absolutely. And this is, for all intents and purposes, it's a field manual for rebuilding Republican power from the county level up. And this draws from my real involvement with campaigns with President Trump. Winsome Sears, I can keep going. Real data, ground game execution, and it also does expose why Republicans lose winnable races and how to fix it permanently. So this is not just commentary. It is somewhat of a doctrine, but it is a tool. And I would encourage, if you are a part of a GOP party, I would suggest taking this in there and be like, yo, we got to build this from the ground up, because that's one thing the Democrats have solidified. They have people in place for the future. We as Republicans, we have epic wins, and then after that, when we forget. We're like, oh my God, we got to rebuild the wheel or blah blah blah. No, you have to set a strong foundation, strong infrastructure that's going to outlast us. And that way we can keep on winning. And, once we get to election day, it's way too late. But it covers all aspects. It's not wordy. Like I said, it's a field manual for your precincts, for your local GOPs, state GOPs, to set the stage to continue to win our country back.
Absolutely, guys. And check out that book, Precincts Win Elections by Tiffany Savage, available on Amazon. Highly encourage you guys to check out that book and pick up your copy today. Tiffany, thank you very much. And keep on fighting the good fight for America.
Absolutely.
Thank you. I appreciate you for coming on. And guys, check her out on X, Facebook. She's all over the map, on a good note. And, you said that you're running, right? You have some type of
not yet. Not yet. My dream. My dream.
Michael.
I know.
Whoa! I'm giving her the momentum too damn quick. Holy shit!
No, it has been a dream, and I will run for Congress one day. I am waiting on the Lord to give me the go ahead, because a couple times he has said, not yet.
Well, Tiffany,
I know we're getting close, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you this, Tiffany. Okay, before you get out of here, you have my endorsement, ma'am. As a media personality, podcast host, you have my endorsement. So hat tip to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, and thank you, Tom, and thank you, Mike. This was a joy. I really appreciate it. You guys.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Alrighty. All right, guys, you just heard Tiffany Savage, political firecracker there on the conservative level. My God, man, I usually don't interject. I usually don't, Sometimes I do, but usually I don't when people make valuable points. I mean, she was all over there today on the show today. Wow. We lost a little bit of her like towards the end. I do want to apologize to my audience, for her video content not coming in due to the connection. And she said something that probably, affected the algorithms there, the algorithm leftist gods there on YouTube. They don't like that. I'm sure it didn't say anything, she didn't say anything wrong on Rumble or X, they probably love that, but YouTube, Facebook, no, they don't love that shit. But what'd you think of her, Tom? Because I want to go into something here.
I like her, man. I like her. I like her energy.
Yeah.
I like her down to earthness about her. She aligns with a lot of the things I think about, and where my thoughts are.
Sure.
And she's a firecracker, man. I mean, it's like light it and throw it.
Okay. I'm sure she's probably going to listen to this like maybe later on Spotify or something. Tiffany, you will always match my energy as a fucking media person. No, that's what I like. I felt like I was looking in the mirror as a female version of myself, to be honest with you.
No,
I'm serious, man. If I found a female version of myself, I literally found it.
She's
seriously.
a lot better looking than you.
No, guys, you. God, now the alphabet mafia is going to be like, see, I told you, Savage wants to. He wants to transform now. No, I don't want to transition, guys. I just said that I think I found the female version of myself. To be honest with you,
I'm glad I got to meet her. I'm now following her on her social media because I love the energy. I like what she has to say.
Yeah.
And it's just good.
Well, stuff. As we kind of close up, Tom, okay, check out this video here, okay, because I want to cover this before we depart. I want to make sure because we got a little bit of time, guys. Check this video.
I am probably the president's #1 fan. And that's not going to change. And the hate or what people have to say, it does not affect me at all.
Whoa. What are you doing, Savage? We heard that. No, I did that on purpose. I did it on purpose because the left, they thought this was her girl, Tom. They thought that, Nikki was going to favor and cater to wokeism. And it's driving them crazy.
She is a free thinker, people.
Oh, man.
She looks at things. She weighs the facts. She contemplates them. She comes to a conclusion on her own. And that's the product of what we just saw.
Hey, leftist America. Niagara Falls, Frankie Angel. Right? The ghost from Scrooge there with Bill Murray. That's what you guys, if you guys are looking for like a meme on social media, do that. It will piss them off. Niagara Falls, Frankie Angel, right? Because they go berserk, right?
And I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of Nicki Minaj.
She's okay.
I mean, no, as a person, I am. But
am I kind of surprised that she went all MAGA and she supports the president? Absolutely. I thought she was going to support wokeism.
I thought she was brainwashed left. But when she came out, I'm going, whoa.
Yeah.
Someone that actually thinks for themselves.
Somebody that's actually thinking.
They're not eating from the bowl of shit that's sitting in front of them that the left keeps going, here, eat this.
Yeah. Now check this out, Tom. All right. Okay. I want to get into this tax cut here before we depart. Okay.
All right.
Piss off some more leftists here. With the tax cut here. Look at this. This is beautiful. Immediate relief.
Thanks to our tax cuts, millions of Americans will soon receive record-setting tax refunds, an average of more than $1,000.
Yeah, more than $1,000.
Now, the thing that gets me, Michael, real quick on this. Now, see, this is what I was talking about earlier. This is America. This is the people on the left and this is us, Americans. We're getting this. So to the leftists, I say, you don't want that? Are you crazy? He's doing stuff for all of us, not just he's all our president. He's our president. And what he does is for the benefit of the country, which is you and me.
I mean, let's look at the political timeline, folks, shall we? In the last week, because I'm getting tired of winning. Are you getting tired of winning? I'm getting tired of winning. We heard that from President Trump, and I love it. I'm getting tired of it. It's great. Let's look at it, right? Literally from the 22nd to the 28th, right? This past week, Trump's Board of Peace, right, for Gaza, Gaza, same thing. The Middle East. Right, ceasefiring. We can go to the U.S. Backs down on the tariff threats with Greenland and Europe. Some people are going to be like, whoa, what do you mean, Savage? What do you mean? Well, he retracted the threats to seize Greenland from Denmark and impose tariffs on European allies opposing his policies. Right. So that's one good thing. Right. I mean, it does bring down the rhetoric a little bit. Right. So hey, leftist America, you can be happy. Take off the little tinfoil hats. Everything's going to be fine.
Take
right?
it easy, people.
Take it easy, people. Right. The U.S.-Iran tensions. Right. He had issued a stark warning to Iran.
I have a theory about all this. We'll get to when you're done.
Right? I'm almost done here. Okay. Yeah. The domestic immigration crackdown and fatal shooting in Minnesota, right? Yeah. Where everybody's going berserk over Alex Preddy.
Yeah.
Right? Like an ice age. He interfered, folks. The whole message, fuck around and find out. That's what goes on. When you interfere in a federal investigation, that's what happens.
Did somebody just come in your studio?
No,
it scared me.
No, I had to look over there because
I thought somebody was going to come in and spray apple cider vinegar on you.
No. So in closing thoughts, this week's underscores, were very, very politically successful for Donald Trump.
Yeah.
He is making this country really, really good. Better than this last president, Joe Biden.
Oh, yeah. Now, can I give you my...
Go ahead.
Okay, Donald Trump, he says things to grab everybody's attention. And he'll say things that are really... Everybody will say, well, that's kind of off the wall. What's he talking about? He just got your attention. Now he'll bring it down.
This had been a Truth Productions media episode. Thank you for listening.